The college hockey calendar turns to March in southern Colorado. And for the CC Tigers, they turn their attention towards the stretch run, honing in on a long-awaited trip to the postseason. Tigers and Bulldogs coming up next. Goes in. Backhand! How about that? Oh, my goodness. What a feed! What a finish! Listen to the crowd here at Ed Robson Arena. This building is alive. What a setting here at Ed Robson Arena on the campus of Colorado College in Colorado Springs is the 11th ranked Tigers of CC playing host to the Bulldogs of Minnesota Duluth with everything to play for with 4 games to go. Tigers and Bulldogs, what a scene here in southern Colorado. Josh Howe alongside Kyle Houston. Well, Kyle, here it is. 4 games to go, and for CC, they want to forget about last weekend. A tough one in Omaha. Friday night lost 3-0. They get 1 point on Saturday, but probably play better on Friday night. But here it is, top for the NCHC standings, and Chris Mayott's got to feel good about their chances heading down the stretch.
And you really control your own destiny for a spot to host in the NCHC first round. And you know this week all the guys were sitting there itching, ready to go for tonight after last weekend win. So I expect them to come out with a lot of fire.
Well, when you look at the standings, you talk about the pairwise, the NCAA tournament that looms here in just a couple of weeks. CC is right where they want to be.
Now, if you handed in this resume for a job interview, chances are you would get the job, and that's what CC's looking to do, is get that opportunity to get the bid to the NCAA tournament. Look at those key wins. You have the season sweep against North Dakota, one of the top teams from top to bottom throughout the entire season. You get those wins against Western Michigan. So CC, they have a really good opportunity, and their resume is very strong.
Well, one of the reasons why Colorado College in this position, the top line, Baremyev, Laba, and Wisdom, a combined 66 points. But Kyle, over the last couple of weeks, it's been all or nothing out of this group.
Yeah, and you saw that first goal from Baremyev against North Dakota, and that's the goal that Chris Mayotte said sparked the entire weekend against the Fighting Hawks. But you know that this line of Laba, Baremyev, and Wisdom, they want to get that 0 points off of their back and go and play hard this weekend, because even though they've got balance scoring up and down the CC lineup, this is the line that really propels the Tigers and really gets their energy going. So I'm expecting them to come out very hungry tonight.
Now, speaking of propelling the Tigers, look no further than Caden Emberico. He is simply the best to this point in the NCHC. Caden going back to back to back. More on that. Hardware from the NCHC, the top conference in college hockey. We'll talk about it when we come back. What a scene here at Ed Robson Arena on the campus of Colorado College is the 11th ranked team of the nation, the Tigers of CC, taking on the Bulldogs of Minnesota Duluth for the 209th time. Josh Howe, Kyle Houston, that man, Caden Emberico, another NCHC Goaltender of the Month award.
Back to back to back, and we knew it at the beginning of the year, Josh, that Caden Emberico was going to be, at the end of the season, considered one of the best in college hockey, and we're already seeing why he's the best in the NCHC. He's so poised in net. The guys can rely on him and know that, hey, if I make a mistake, Caden's going to be there to back me up. And what a steady presence he's been in that. And you just look at that record, 18, 10, and 2, that 237 goals against average and the 920 save percentage. only the second player in NCHC history to win 3 straight months of the Player of the Month award. I mean, what a stud in net for the Tigers.
And how about the game on Saturday night? 41 saves, second most in his career, and all he did in the month of February, .939 save percentage, 168 saves, and we talked about the up and down play of that top line. Well, Mbarico has been anything but up and down here the last 3 months.
Yeah, he's been rock solid, and a huge reason why CC is where they're at in terms of controlling their own destiny the rest of the way in the NCHC.
So the Bulldogs of Minnesota Duluth come in 10-17-4, 6-13-1. These two teams played back on January 12th and 13th in Duluth, a pair of 3-2 overtime victories, one by each team. So here we go. Duluth right now, 7th place at a conference standings. And Colorado College, as we mentioned, 4th, and everything to play for within striking distance here, just 2 points back of 3rd place DU, and they have the puck behind their own net. The opening line for CC here, Veremyev, Laba, Wisdom, Andrews, Millar here on the back end, and they'll throw it into the Duluth end. This Minnesota Duluth team averaging 2.8 goals per game. They're coming off a tough series, and where they gave up 10 goals against North Dakota, outscored 10-2, and a pair of defeats off the board in front of the Bulldog bench. Big hit there into the corner. Hard skate there for Cardiloni. Pinned up along the board again by Connor Mayer. This is Ethan Strachey. Bounces it off to Logan Will, the captain now. Throws it over far side. Here comes Connor Mayer. Mayer racing to the far board, throws it in behind the Bulldog net. Picked up on the stick of Link quickly, then into the corner. Crashing in hard goes Tommy Middleton. They'll feather it up to mid-ice. The Bulldogs at the open ice. They'll skate in. Backhand rebound. Secured there by Max Burkholder.
Yeah, good play after a little bit of a mini breakaway from Kyle Bettens and having to go on his backhand, but Mbarico staying at the top of his crease and able to make the save on the toughest chance for either side so far. So Bettens comes in and has to backhand it. Chase Foley able to get Bettens away, and Burkholder, look at that poise. Instead of just trying to fire it as soon as he had it from the net, he realized that he had a little bit of time, able to make the breakout play, and now it ends up after the ice, face off in the offensive zone for CC.
Vainbergs and Smith face it off to the right of Matthew Thiessen in goal tonight for Minnesota Duluth. It's been goaltending by committee for the Bulldogs. Thiessen and Stace goals tonight. Number 36 getting the start. And that one close here, 1:59 in to the opening period.
Oh, we talked about the top line needing to be huge for the Tigers and probably hungry after last weekend being shut out in terms of points for them, but that second line is really good as well. Ryan Beck, 17 points, or 17 assists rather. Andrews and Millar, steady on the back end, a lot of experience. They've played down the stretch in these big games, so they're going to be relying on that leadership of them heading into this weekend series.
Vainbergs and Fisher on the draw. Vainbergs went it, the shot, point blank there off the window. Quick trigger, and CC, good shot here in the opening minutes of this one. Skate down behind the CC net. Tigers will play it off the board. Feathered over, taken away here by Werner. Evan Werner of the open ice, splits the defenders. Werner moving in, and good pressure from behind there by Darian Goetz.
Yeah, really good pressure, and to make sure that you don't take that penalty either.
And Laba lurking on the back end is smothered by Thiessen. Now these two coaches, two of the best in the country. Chris Mayotte, 3rd season. He has got his system in place and has this team back to where they want to be, national prominence. Scott Sandelin, 24 season, is good as there is. 3 national titles on his resume, 24 seasons. The model of how to build a college hockey program.
Yeah, that's why they brought him in, and what he was able to do with Duluth in a similar time frame as Chris Mayotte. It took Sandy a little bit to get that first national title back in 2011, but has built an incredible program that, it doesn't matter where they're at in the standings. You know what kind of team you're going to play when you play a Scott Sandelin coach team.
Beck, Zachariah Wisdom dumps it into the corner now. Laba skates in, battered it away there by Minnesota Duluth. Mid-ice now, this has been Steve. Steve's is sensational. 22 goals this season. He is the man to watch out for in terms of offensive threats for Minnesota Duluth. 14 more goals than any other player on this Bulldog roster.
And 12 power play goals, and that's going to be a huge key this weekend. Is Duluth is so good with the man advantage, top 5 in the nation on the power play, and Steve's is a big reason for that.
Bulldogs will race it up. Mayer defending, battered out of there by Caden Barrico, and here comes Tommy Middleton. Change here for CC. Cooley on the ice along with Christie and Tommy Middleton. And defensively on the back end, it's Foley and Burkholder. 4 minutes gone by, and this one still no score. CC and Minnesota Duluth. Here's Foley, long pass down. Played there by Middleton, shot, and bounced off there of Matthew Thiessen. And a shot there in the corner by Stanley Cooley. Fans there loving the intensity here early on. Smothered but by Caden Barrico on the other end. 15:41 to go here in the first.
Yeah, pretty back and forth game so far. I think both teams still trying to feel each other out a little bit, but one of the benefits that each team has, so I guess it comes out to a net zero, is they played each other so recently in January. As we take another look at the hit down by the student section, students back on campus, and Stanley Cooley, the junior, he, the amount of effort and time that he's put in, alternate captain to this program. He wants it just as badly as anybody to see this team move into the NCAA tournament.
Jack Millar behind his own net. Thrown forward there by Klaus Vainbergs. Picked up here by Nicholas Andrews. Andrews stops, fires it over far side. Batted up into midair. Vainbergs. Skate there for Bodnerchuk. The extra skater tonight from Minnesota Duluth. Tap back here. Now to the neutral zone. Here come the Bulldogs. Smith throws it against the boards. Change here for Duluth. As Jack Millar holds it. 5 minutes into the first. Still no score. Picked up by Noah Laba. Laba now to mid-ice. Gets some help for Veremyev. Skating through traffic into the corner and picked up on the stick of Matthew Perkins. Bump from behind there by Ethan Strachey. Now Veremyev. Bulldogs trying to work it out of their own end. As Chris Mayotte said earlier in the week, Kyle, nothing easy against this Bulldog team. Forget about the record, 10-17-4. This team plays hard. We've seen it in the opening 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll take a look at the standings as they stand right now. And you look at Duluth sitting at 7th with 21 points, but they're not a 7th place type of team. To your point, Josh, they play hard every single night, and that you're going to get a battle. But CC, look at that, 4th place right now, in control of their own destiny. And this is a fun time these last couple weeks of the regular season.
Scored us here is Logan Will. Burkholder sends it right back out of the corner. Battered away with the left hand. Now Duluth trying to push quickly out of the CCN. Shot from way out. Steves. And scouting report, well, as advertised to this point, that's what he does.
Yeah, he's not afraid to shoot the puck. He's got 22 goals this year, 43 in his career in just 66 games. So he'll go in, and he is fire at will. Look at it. He's a step. One of his skates might have been even outside the blue line before he got in the zone and fired the puck. That's just what he does. So you have to be aware when he's on the ice. And Josh, you pointed it out earlier. He's got 14 more goals than anybody else on the team.
Always with the green light. Ben Steeves face off here. Will wins it. Jack Millar to the backhand. Here's Nicholas Andrews over the far side. Beck trying to help him out. Andrews loses it. Good win there on the back end there by Carter Loney. CC able to pick it back up. Jack Millar throwing it in front of the Duluth bench. Gallatin now on the back end. Backhands it over mid-ice. Racing up come the Bulldogs. Physical play there by Stanley Cooley. Talked about that forecheck, how important it will be tonight. That has been CC's game this season, Kyle.
Yeah, it has, and it sets up a lot of their offense. And, you know, they don't like to be a dump and chase type team. Obviously, you want to keep possession, but when you do, you have to be very smart with those dumps and make sure that you're on the forecheck hard.
Top of the slot, blocked there. Big time block by Ray Christie.
Yeah, that's another thing that CC does well is block shots, deflect shots, gets in lanes, and I think that also has helped Caden Mbarako's confidence and stats, knowing that the guys in front of him will lay out for him.
Middleton off the board. Christie trying to field it at mid-ice. Now to the backhand go Vanebergs. And Montgomery moves forward along with Vanebergs. Werner on the ice right now for CC. Just under 13 to go here in the opening period. No score. Big shot from behind taken by Vanebergs. Slow to get up. 3-on-3 now, 4-on-3. The shot there and another block. Werner, he's still down. Big time play by the freshman out of Flower Mound, Texas. And that's going to go all the way down to the Bulldog end.
Yeah, Werner's going to get some taps on the shin pad for that block shot. You know, and that's what you have to do right now. This is playoff hockey. Even though it's not technically the playoffs, this is you cannot have any sort of off shift, and you have to be selling out for your team.
Lob, a good pickup there as Pionk tried to move in. Bulldogs another chance. Getting a stick on it there as Nicholas Andrews into the crowd here with 12:01 to go in the first period. Time out on the ice. Playoff type of atmosphere here tonight in Southern Colorado. Zeros in the first. Focus for the CC Tigers just winning tonight, but Kyle, they know what's in front of them if they can take care of business.
Yeah, and this is assuming that everything plays out, nothing crazy happens. But here's how I see CC getting an at-large bid and saying, hey, we are we're comfortable, and that's 5 points this weekend against Duluth. You get 3 in any fashion next week against DU, and then just don't get swept in that first round of the NCHC playoffs, and I think you're sitting pretty well in the pairwise. Right now, they're at 14. If you're at 13, you feel very, very confident. But those top 4 teams right now, they're playing each other this weekend. So there's going to be a lot to be decided, and overall, it's going to be the pairwise that decides things. You hope that those one-bid conferences will play out the way they're supposed to in terms of if you win. If you're top guy in the conference right now, go ahead and win it. Don't make anything hard for any of the other teams that are on that bubble. But you saw just how many NCHC teams are so close to making that tournament.
We said it time and time again, the number one hockey conference in the NCAA. Out of position, and Will not able to put it away.
Just puts it off the post.
Will Olsen now the other way. Tommy Middleton off the board. Here's Christie into the Bulldog end. He's bumped hard along the glass. Middleton moves in. Christie battling from behind. That is off the stick of Joey Pierce. In transition now. Bulldogs move. Connor, big hit there against the board. Mayer battling low height. They'll move in. Gallatin, top of the slot. Traffic there. Jam, put back, no. Good scramble there by Caden Mbarako, still without his stick. They'll feed it top of the slot. Oh, what a play by Caden.
when you're a goaltender and you lose your stick, it just feels like something is just off. And so that makes that a great save by Mbereko. But on the other end, a little bit of a misplay, and Will was inches away from putting it in the back of the net. He had so much momentum going to the backs that he just had to fire it and not try to stop and do anything. But, man, we were so close to seeing a 1-0 CC lead.
A case of, is that really that open?
And
it was too open.
And that's a couple of plays that Matthew Thiessen has made that he doesn't seem extremely comfortable playing the puck behind the net. So we'll see how that plays out over the course of the game. Does he become less aggressive, stay in his net a little bit more, allow that forecheck of CC to get going, or does he continue to just go behind the net, do what he's supposed to do, and not worry about it?
Vanebergs and Fisher, and we've seen Vanebergs in this spot a lot here in the opening 9.5 minutes of this one. CC controls out of their own end. As Burkholder able to get to the corner. Battle in the neutral zone. Montgomery spins. Loose puck. Picked up there by Fisher to the backhand. He's bumped right in front of the CC bench. Burkholder sweeps it forward to Montgomery. Take it away. Vanebergs moves in. And bumped from behind there by Tyler Coffey. Burkholder to the corner. And a big hit there. Man down for UMD. Lava moving in. Going around the cage. Sets up Noah. From the point. Throwing in off the glass. Coffey now. Gets by Montgomery. Love the energy in the building tonight. Here's Lava. Noah. And from behind. Poked away. Tremendous defensive play by Dubinsky.
And then a great job by Lava to get the puck back and get back on the forecheck in the offensive zone.
Batted up in the air, played out of the air here by UMD. Whistle sounds as, get a look there. This Bulldog team, Mangini on the ice, and Kyle, another look.
Yeah, here's Burkholder going in on the forecheck, the D-man. And we've seen him this year. He's only 5'9", 176 pounds, but when he wants to throw the body around, he can, and he picks his spots for it, and that was a great spot for it on the forecheck.
There's Logan Will. Face-off one here by CC. Tyler Coffey out of the corner. And back defensively, Ethan Strachey, Connor Mayer. Mayer sweeps it around, shot in wide, and Strachey surveys, gets through to Tyler Coffey. Backhand into the corner. Here's Logan Will. Help from Brett Link. At mid-ice, turnover here. Steves gives it right back. No score here. We played over 11 minutes in this one. Nicholas Andrews to the backhand. The setup, shot, gloved by Matthew Thiessen.
And Middleton and Christie and Cooley, they're looking to be a thorn in the sides of the Bulldogs. And a lot of pushing and shoving. Middleton ends up on the ice, but the officials are letting that go a little bit. But you know, we talked about Cooley earlier, but Christie, the senior alternate captain, Tommy Middleton, the junior, they put so much time and effort into building this program to what it's at. So here's some of the extracurriculars. Dubinsky goes up. Middleton not looking at him, knocks him down. But nothing egregious. This is what you're going to see these last couple of weeks, is teams battling to play their best, toughest hockey heading into the playoffs.
Cooley and Perkins on a face-off. Puck free picked up here by UMD. Lohai, or Pierce rather, takes a shot in front of the CC bench. Beyond the stick of Cooley, Foley now to the backhand. Gallatin whiffs. Montgomery misses. Turnover. Gallatin shot, hit iron. Olsen now, quick turn. Feeding from the point, Perkins weaving in and out of traffic, and He is just off the mark. CC dodging a bullet on that possession for Minnesota Duluth. And for the first time, they'll be shorthanded.
Penalty, 2 minutes fair fix.
There it is. Cooley to the box for 2.
Well, right before this, Max Burkholder's stick got tossed from his hands, and then Cooley came in with a man without the puck and knocked him down. So here's where you have to be really on your game for the Tigers on the penalty kill, which has steadily been improving, but it's a very impressive power play for Duluth, Josh.
No question about it. Number 1 of the NCHC, and Kyle top 5 in the NCAA.
And watch out for number 6, the lefty shot, Ben Steeves. He's playing that right point right now. But he's the guy that you really have to look at. 12 power play goals on the season for Steeves.
Low height. Spitting there is Carter-Loney. Gallatin over to the near side to Olsen. Holds. Gallatin now. Fires it right down the slot. Jack Millar has it. Trying to pry it out of there. Andrews, a big hit from behind. Steeves now. As you mentioned, 12 power play goals. Quick tap back. Olsen holding, looking, and he's going to get it back out to the blue line. And a turnover. Huge play there by CC. Noah Lava able to dump it in, and a change here on special teams for Chris Mayotte.
And a smart play by Lava, too. For a moment, he was looking to see if he could pass on his backhand to the middle of the ice and try to spring somebody. But when you're playing a power play that's 4th in the NCAA, anytime you can get it down below the opposing goal line, you take it.
Oh, it was a great feed there. Bettens just couldn't handle the puck. Stalemate there along the board. Right out of there, Ethan Strachey down. Strachey down ice. Perkins bounces off him. Gets by Ray Christie. Christie, big hit, takeaway, and he'll clear it. Change. Montgomery, Link, Andrews, Millar on the ice right now. Under 30 seconds to go on a man advantage here for Minnesota Duluth. The number 1 power play in the NCHC as the clock stops. 21 seconds to go on a man advantage.
It's been a good kill so far for the Tigers, and you have to play aggressive on the penalty kill within reason. Here's a great example of that. Ray Christie, knowing that there is a bouncing puck, a loose puck, so you go, you make that hit, but recognize where the puck is. He didn't take his eyes off the puck the entire time, so got rid of his man and then cleared it down the ice. Great job, Ray Christie.
Face it off in a neutral zone. Drew Montgomery and Millar here on the back end. It's under 20 to go, man advantage here for UMD. Scoreless. Under 6.5 to play here in the first. Josh Howe, Kyle Houston, first to 4 to finish up the regular season for CC. Olsen turns it over. And that's going to kill it off. Great job on special teams. First test here out of the gate.
They really didn't give Duluth any opportunities, and that's what you got to do. But the rest of the game, you have to play disciplined. You'll take some, if it's an aggressive play, you'll take those penalties, but you have to be disciplined.
Wisdom, the feed for Remyev moves in, and Remyev down, as is Thiessen. And another penalty coming.
I think they're going to get Veremyev here.
As the door swings open on the box with 5:43 to go. And a big-time collision by a big man, 6'4". Gleb Veremyev heading to the box here with 5:43 to go. 5-on-4 hockey. When we come back, Veremyev to the box, and Duluth on another power play opportunity. Kyle Houston in the box for CC Gleb Veremyev, but not the only player serving penalty minutes.
Yeah, somebody for Duluth in the box as well. I believe it's Dubinsky, but here is a look, and Veremyev missed the puck, and I don't know if he knew exactly where he was on the ice. He's looking in the corner, and all of a sudden hits Thiessen. And then here comes Dubinsky. So a big hit. They're looking at the replay right now to determine if there's a major penalty. Dubinsky comes in and cross-checks Veremyev, so that's likely why he got taken off. And they're talking to Dubinsky as they head out of the box as well. We'll get the call right now.
Number 28, Colorado College, 5-minute major charging. Number 28, Minnesota Duluth, 2-minute minor cross-checking. We'll play 4-on-4.
For the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, so they determined that Veremyev wasn't pushed in or let into the goalie. And that's probably why they gave him the 5-minute. We'll take another look. So Wisdom passes it across. Veremyev misses it and then hits Thiessen. Did look like he was trying to slow down a little bit and avoid contact, but I think they err on the side of protecting goaltenders, and that's what happened here.
Kyle, clearly his momentum carrying him into Matthew Thiessen. Perhaps it was just protecting himself at the end that picked up that major part of the penalty. So 4-on-4 for the next 2. In a scoreless game, 5:43 to go here in the first. 11th ranked team of the country, CC, trying to kill off after this 4-on-4. We'll see where things stand here, as there'll be 3 more minutes of penalty time for Colorado College to kill off. Again, special teams so big for the Bulldogs this season. Racing in, hitting the side of the cage. There's Noah Lava. Zachariah Wisdom can't get there in time. And Lava, hard skate there. Noah trying to sweep it forward. Back is Owen Gallatin, the junior out of Hugo, Minnesota. Olsen weaving in and out to mid-ice now. Gets by Logan Will. Andrews defending. Olsen spins, cross-ice pass, Pionk. Taken away for a moment by Andrews, and now off his stick, Zachariah Wisdom circles back. They'll set it up. Jack Millar here, inside of 5 to play. 1 minute gone by, 4-on-4 hockey. Link holds, circles. Good move there to avoid the big hit from Pionk. Logan Will, the captain, along the boards. Bulldogs able to skate out of there with the puck. Connor Mayer. Ethan Strachey back. Ethan quickly to the backhand. Mayer up ahead. Off the stick of Brett Link. Hard skate there. 30 seconds to go. 4-on-4 hockey. Keep in mind, a major penalty being served by Gleb Veremyev. Skate moving in. Good hit there by Connor Mayer. Back defensively. Covering there is Stanley Cooley. Bulldogs played off the board. Smith turned, block. Another block. Kyle, the block's been huge for CC in this opening period. Trying to wrap it around. Goes over to the board near side. And we are back now. 5-on-4 hockey opportunity here for Minnesota Duluth for the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, here's where you really have to bear down. You've played so well defensively, not given Duluth many opportunities, but power plays are momentum changers. You can gain a lot of momentum, you can lose a lot of momentum. And this is one of the top power plays in all of college hockey.
Gallatin over to Steves. 12 power play goals on the season for Steves. He hits the ice. Good defense there. Christie's shot deflected out of play.
2:18 left on the power play. 3 minutes left in the period. That it just heightens it a little bit more in terms of momentum swings going into different, into the intermission. But here's Steves. Those 12 power play goals. Good job. Good stick work by the Tigers to not take a penalty and knock him off the puck.
Perkins, Stanley Cooley face it off in front of the CC bench. Win by Cooley. Evan Werner. Here to the Bulldog end. Just over 2 minutes to go. 5-on-4 hockey here for Duluth. And a misfire on the back end. Cooley racing over. Thiessen way out of net to play it. Pionk rims it around. Perkins holds. Feathers it over in the neutral zone. They'll spray it over to the far side. Along the board, it's played there by Stanley Cooley. Perkins battles. Perkins looking in the slot, knocked down. 1:30 to go, man advantage here for Minnesota Duluth. Foley moves in and a good block there by Mbarico. Pionk from the point. Fires it right down the slot, just wide. This is Kyle Bettens. They'll set it up. In close. Slow-moving puck gets to the boards. Bettens bumped from behind by Foley. Stanley Cooley is there. Under a minute to go. 5-on-4 hockey for Duluth. Big wind and fire and a block. And cleared out by Chase Foley.
Yeah, this has been a better power play for Duluth in terms of chances, but still that steady PK for the Tigers. And we've talked about it earlier. A little bit of struggles at the beginning of the year on the penalty kill, but as of late, they've been really, really good.
Taken away by Lava. To the left side is Montgomery. Lava shoots. Secured by Thiessen.
And a smart play by Noah Laba, not getting greedy and trying to float a pass over there instead. You know that Montgomery's going to the net. Try to fire it. See if maybe Thiessen will give up a rebound. And what makes Laba so good, a well-rounded player, good on the power play, but really good on the PK too. And he knows that he's got a strong shot. Montgomery's got somebody on his back. So instead of feathering it over, he fires it down, and who knows what's going to happen.
Well, nothing more than a power play goal for CC at this time would be huge, and that shot is just wide, taken there by Christie. Nicholas Andrews on the back end here to Jack Millar to mid-ice. Here to the Bulldog end. 15 seconds to go. Man advantage under a minute to go in this opening period. Duluth spins around. Hit put on there by Christie. And they are on the verge of killing off 3 minutes of 5-on-4 UMD hockey. 35 seconds to go in the period. Wisdom back to Nicholas Andrews. Over it goes to the captain, Logan Will. Here's Nicholas from way out, fires it in, blocked there by Thiessen. And Kyle, why not?
Yeah, early on, Thiessen was having trouble with handling the puck, and you might as well fire it.
Well, Scott Sanderlin, his team, zeros here. They've had a couple of power play chances. They're 0 for tonight. So back live. Final 15 seconds here in the first. Puck is thrown in wide. Pionk gets by him. Here's Veremia. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and clock is stopped. Play whistle dead. Little pushing there against the glass.
Yeah, there's no love lost between these two teams. It's two teams that play really hard, have a lot of pride, and nobody's going to back down on either side.
Well, Kyle, the last time these two teams played, pair of 3-2 overtime decisions up in Duluth.
Yeah, you know going into these weekends against Duluth, wherever they're at in the standings, it's gonna be a close, grinded out game, and That's just that's the culture that Scott Sandelin has built with the Bulldogs and the culture that Chris Mayott's building here with the Tigers.
Now that takes us to the end of the first period. No score. The 11th ranked Tigers of Colorado College and the Bulldogs of Minnesota Duluth head to the locker room for adjustments here, Kyle, going into period number 2.
Yeah, I think for CC, it's just a matter of getting some more sustained offensive pressure. We weren't able to really do that. Some of the penalty minutes certainly hurt with that, but being able to establish some, good offense is what CC really needs heading into this second period.
Yeah, Colorado College not giving up any goals. Caden Mbarico solid, stopping all 6 of the Minnesota Duluth shots. So certainly some adjustments to make going into period number 2. Joined now by Gleb Veremyev. And Gleb, special teams big for you guys. Killed off a couple of power plays. Talk about the strength of that unit here in the first period.
Yeah, our penalty kill is huge. Helped bailed me out on that one. I'm trying to go to the net, kind of got tripped up, ran their goalie over. But yeah, they've been good for us all year, and we get a chance with the power play, we better capitalize.
Last couple of weekends of the NCHC regular season, but does it feel like a playoff type atmosphere right now?
Yeah, we have a lot on the line here. Our season's on the line. Every game from here on out is crucial. It's a must-win. So that's the message in the locker room, and we're bringing it all.
Gleb, thanks for the time. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Gleb Veremyev, his team scoreless right now after 20 minutes. The 11th ranked team of the country, Colorado College, and Minnesota Duluth scoreless after 1, a timeout. And we'll be back right after this. Intermission number 1 here at Colorado College, the 11th ranked team of the nation, scoreless against the Bulldogs of Minnesota Duluth. Josh Howe, Kyle Hewson, and Kyle, special teams big in that first 20 minutes for CC.
Yeah, it was. Had to kill off a couple of power plays, and it's a dangerous power play for the Bulldogs, but they did a really good job of limiting the opportunities. Only 1 or 2 maybe really good chances for Duluth, but really got to stay disciplined the rest of the way against these Bulldogs.
Yeah, this Minnesota Duluth, nothing easy against the 3-time national championship team under Scott Sandelin, and Caden Mbarico doing Caden Mbarico things at a first.
Yeah, he was able to corral those rebounds and play the puck well, unlike on the other side. Thiessen had a couple of those shaky plays behind the net, but it's been a big physical game. This is playoff style hockey right now between Duluth and CC. Both teams are playing to play their best hockey down the stretch. CC with the opportunity to move up in the NCHC standings. This is a big play that ended up in a major for Gleb Veremyev, but Duluth looking to have some momentum and try to shock the NCHC heading into the playoffs.
Well, if you're Chris Mayotte, trying to generate some more offense, more shots, just 4 shots in the opening period. Keep in mind, coming off a loss against, I should say, the 1 point in overtime against Omaha. Shots were hard to come by.
Yeah, they were. And you look at those shot attempts, only 17 to 10. That's not typical of what you would see in a period, and only 10 combined shots on goal. So really stingy defense from each side. Look to see what the adjustments Scott Sandelin and Chris Mayotte make. Whether it's, hey, anytime we can, get it down deep. Don't try to make those cute plays around the blue line. But it's been a defensive battle so far, and kind of the intensity I think we expected.
And to that, as you saw, 5 blocked shots for CC, getting it done, clogging up those shooting lanes. 20 down, 40 to go, scoreless after 1. Both teams back on the ice as we get set to start period number 2. Josh Howe, Kyle Hewson. Kyle, Caden Mbarico, 6 shots on goal he faced in the first period and 6 saves.
Yeah, and sometimes those are the hardest periods for goaltenders when you're not facing a lot of action, because you really have to stay mentally engaged, and that's one of the strong suits for Mbarico, is whether the game is going really well or bad, he doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low. So Good job on Caden to get those 6 saves. On the other end, Thiessen made his 4 saves, but I think there's going to be some more shots in this second period. You know, you're going to see guys from all over trying to get the puck toward the net, generate some traffic.
Noah Laba on a face-off here against Matthew Perkins, and CC controls to start period number 2. Pass in to Zachariah Wisdom. We talked so much in the pregame about how good this line was 2 weeks ago. The top line for Colorado College, 15 points in that series against North Dakota. They picked up the sweep, but Kyle, not 1 point last week in Omaha.
No, they're itching to get back on the score sheet, and as we talked about in the open, there's a lot of depth scoring for this CC Tigers team, but as the first line goes, the rest of the Tiger goes.
Connor Mayer challenging there. Ethan Strachey trying to get there, not able to make it in time as Minnesota Duluth throws it over to the other side. Good stick work there by Strachey to block it. Played over. Out of the point there, Pierce moves in, shot, traffic in front of the net. Knocked away, Will has it. Back to Pierce in the slot, Duluth fanning on that shot. Picked up here by CC, Ethan Strachey looking right. Goes right down the middle, taken away there. Gallatin up ahead, holding, waiting, and the shot. Caden Barco, loose puck, and it's cleared out. Not out of the woods yet, sent right back in off the left blocker. Gallatin, ridden there by Strachey. Bulldogs sent in, another block by Mbarico, trying the other side. Defense getting it done on this possession, sprawling out and making the play is Mbarico.
We've already seen almost as many shots in this early going in the second period as we did in the first period, but it was a close call for the Tigers, but there's Caden Mbarico standing tall. So here's a save, and then Brett Link and Ethan Strachey combined to keep it out. Mbarico thought he had it. Here comes Link to knock it away. Strachey does a good job of keeping the opponent's stick at bay, and that was the best chance either team has had so far.
Lohite getting a stick in there, the captain for Minnesota Duluth, and you can see Brett Link talking to Chris May out there on the
Colorado
bench.
College is challenging previous play for a potential major penalty.
Oh, here we go. Challenge first of the night by Chris Mayotte.
They're challenging for a potential major penalty, but for right now, each coach will look to use this as a little mini timeout for CC, kind of settle things down. It's been a good push to start the second for Minnesota Duluth.
Well, Duluth 4 shots on goal here in the first 1 minute and 45 seconds to begin period number 2. Scott Sandlin, what a job he's done. As you mentioned, yes, they're 7th in the standings, but they do not play like a 7th place team.
No, they always play hard. That's the standard when you go and play at Duluth, is that's the way that we're gonna play, and that's how they've gotten 3 national championships since 2011, including back-to-back championships just a few years ago, the 2017-18 season, then 18-19. And that's, you know, you put the record aside when you play Duluth. A little down this year, but man, always tough to play against.
You know, 209th meeting between these two schools, and UMD with the edge. They've won 110 times. Of course, last time these two teams met, back in Duluth on January the 12th and 13th, weekend series, and the Bulldogs won the first matchup 3-2 in overtime. The next night, it was CC returning the favor, 3-2 victory for the Tigers.
Yeah, and that was a tough stretch for the Tigers in terms of going up to Minnesota, playing the University of Minnesota, and then playing Duluth. That's not an easy 4-game stretch right there. So here's what they're looking at right now, this CC Coaches Challenge. So Veremyev going in, They chopped at his stick, and there comes the elbow up to the...
There was no major penalty on the previous play. CC will lose their timeout.
And Gleb is very upset on the bench, and I'm not sure I agree necessarily with that call. It looked like the elbow came flying into direct head contact of Veremyev. It wasn't indirect, it didn't look like, and that's what they'll look at.
You can see Chris Mayotte indicating that with that left elbow, but it's going to stand. It's not overturned.
So Veremyev is engaged already with Perkins. So not only there's a third guy coming in, but oh man, that I'm a little bit perplexed by that, especially because it usually errs on the side of player safety. He's already engaged with somebody, and it clearly looked like to me that he came up and made direct head contact with Gleb.
Shot is blocked by Ethan Strachey. Cage comes unhinged, but a goal.
So it turns into a potential power play for the Tigers, and then right off of the face-off, off the backboard, able to put the puck in.
Anthony Mangini, just a bang, bang play, and we're going to take another look here.
Right off the draw, you win it, and then a blown assignment because Mangini should not be that wide open on the face-off. And the puck goes in before the net comes off, so good goal for Duluth, and a really unfortunate string of events for CC.
Well, Mangini gets his 8th goal of the season, and here we are, CC on a short end here of a 1-0 score, just minutes into period number 2. How we've seen this time and time again. This is a Tiger team. You talk about maturation in year number 3 under Chris Mayotte. They haven't flinched in this situation.
No, they haven't. They still have the ability and the poise to come back when facing adversity like this, and you just have to bear down and try to get some more offense going.
Andrews, Modar, UMD sees it going to their own end. Out to play it as Matthew Thiessen. 1-0 lead here for Duluth as Anthony Mangini gets the go-ahead goal early in period number 2. Vainberg's on the ice right now for Colorado College. Battling his claws, sent back Nicholas Andrews. A bump there by Andrews. Jack Villar has it. Vainberg's to his right. He'll throw it in the corner. Rims around. Picked up by Kloves. Doubled up there against the board. Trying to keep her to the Duluth end, and Bulldogs played up. Steves off the board. Rimmed over to the near side. Fisher coming up to play it. They'll send it over cross ice. On the stick is Zachariah Wisdom. Skates by Matthew Perkins. There's Connor Mayer. Hit against the glass. Ethan Strachey. Played now by Noah Laba. Behind the cage, Strachey. Room to work now for Ethan. Racing into the Duluth end. Off the board. This is Laba. Spins from behind. Pressured as Noah. Foley gets by Zachariah Wisdom. Gleb Veremyev now. Puck gets by him. And boy, nothing easy right now against Duluth.
No, they've done a really good job defensively all game.
Wisdom, the takeaway. There's Burkholder. And a change here as Beck flying out of the ice right now for CC. Over to play the puck. Logan Will, the captain, not able to get there in time. Inside of 15 and a half to go here in period number 2. It is Mangini. The difference in this one gets his 8th goal of the season and a 1-0 Minnesota Duluth lead. Here's Max Burkholder. Avoids the big hit. Link goes down to the ice. Quick shot wide of the post near side. Goltz. And Burkholder there spinning along the boards, and this puck going right back down to the UMD end.
And Goetz did a good job of not playing it because his guy was not on the bench yet. If he would have touched that, it would have been too many men, and that's why the icing was waved off as well, because they determined he could have played it, but he made the wise choice not to.
Andrews fires it around the boards. Here's Stanley Cooley. Dumps it back in to Ray Christie. Poked away with the right hand. And a whistle. Braden Fisher there for UMD, and here we go. Door swings open. Bulldogs going into the box.
Duluth number 38, minor penalty for tripping.
So good hard work keeping the puck in for CC. First real good sustained offensive pressure. Gets the stick in between the legs. A little bit of a can opener there with the stick, and down goes Christie. And CC going to the power play, and we'll see what they can do on the man advantage.
In for two. Luke Bass Jr. out of Red Deer, Alberta. So here we go. Noah Lobb of the fans cranking it up here at Robeson Arena. CC 16 power play goals, and Kyle, want to pick up where they left off against North Dakota. Tough weekend 7 days ago in Omaha. They were 0 on a man advantage, but an opportunity here.
It's been a struggle statistically this year on the power play for the Tigers, but better over probably the last month and a half or so, and it's a really good chance to even this back up.
Foley feeds it to Strachey. Just off the mark. Here's Foley again. Burkholder. Strachey trying to work it up to Lava. They turn it over. Dump back here to the CC end.
And just a little bit off. Some good chances, but not quite in sync.
There's Max Burkholder. Foley, Strachey, Claus Vainsberg. And then Wisdom, the 5th player on the ice right now for Colorado College. Now Beck skates out. A minute to go. 5-on-4 hockey for CC, trailing at 1-0. Here's Nicholas Andrews. Drop back. Will pass to Vainbergs. Klavs to Beck. Ryan moving in, surveying, circles back out now. Andrews, Beck has it poked away. Ryan now, 35 seconds to go. 5-on-4 hockey for CC. Andrews sets up one time and it hit iron. Vainbergs again looking for another opportunity. 20 seconds to go on a man advantage. Back, Andrews, Vainberg again, winds and it's blocked. Thiessen, shot, blocked again, loose puck, batted around and now covered by Matthew Thiessen. 10 seconds to go. 5-on-4 hockey for CC.
Well, Ryan Beck does a good job of collecting the puck. He's such a good distributor and making the right play. So he goes back to Andrews. Andrews, what he did to open that up is he kind of dropped his shoulder and then pass over to Vainberg off of the crossbar. Then here's Logan Will getting the puck and firing it. Wisdom trying to go off the backhand, doesn't quite get enough of it. Thiessen able to corral it, but two good opportunities for the Tigers.
Lobbing out a face-off. Picked up by C. Here we go. They'll feed it in the slot, cleared out, and that will kill off the power play for Colorado College.
Yeah, a couple of good chances for the Tigers. And you see if that can kind of lead to some 5-on-5 play offensively, someplace where CC hasn't been able to get into much of a rhythm in the first period because of penalties, and the second period because of the push right off the bat that Duluth has given.
Over to the near side. Chase Foley now. Feathers it up. Pionk. Down the ice it goes. Into the neutral zone. Puck tumbling forward. Stick there by Caden Mbarico. Stanley Cooley now. Tap back. Play by Connor Mayer. Connor, an open look. Connor's going to move in, try to wrap it around. Denied there by Pionk. Cooley zips it in. Smothered. Quick wrister there by Stanley Cooley. But Thiessen making the play. 11:17 to go here in the second. Timeout of the ice. CC trying to even this one up, trailing by a goal. Now, Kyle, some key games around the NCHC tonight.
Yeah, the Denver-St. Cloud game. Denver right ahead of CC in the standings, and Western Michigan right behind CC in the standings for that number 4 spot. North Dakota taking care of business as it stands right now against the Broncos.
Andrews for Jack Badar here. Just over 11 minutes to go in period number 2. A 1-0 Duluth lead. Tyler Coffey off the board. Here we go, Brett Link. And he's ridden hard there. Into the board, Link still battling there. Challenged by Dubinsky. Puck gets through. Steves now loses his footing. With the backhand, Millard defending here for CC. And that's sent wide into the corner. Bulldogs able to skate away with the puck. Olsen now top of the slot. Sets up, shot deflected, out of play.
A little miscommunication defensively on the switches, and Olsen able to get a clear lane, but Tyler Coffey got his stick in there to deflect it away.
Inside 10.5 minutes to go here in the second. Another look there. Coffey hard into the boards.
So here's Olsen. Link was on him, and then Coffey thought that Will was going to stay with them, and it was Nicholas Andrews that got in on the stick. So usually when the D and the forward switch like that, you switch it in the D zone when it's 5-on-5. And they didn't do that. No communication. They left Olsen with a lane, and he probably waited a half a second too long to shoot it.
Off the skate of Goats. Back at mid-ice. And now Ethan Strachey here. Just over 10 minutes to go. Turnover. And Connor Mayer able to get back. That could have been dangerous.
Yeah, and Strachey also had 2 of his teammates out by the opposing blue line while Duluth was on a change.
Here's Gallatin, top of the slot, holds. Slides over the left side now. Quick spin, good defense played there by Zachariah Wisdom. Now Strachey gets in. Near the board, 9:44 to go, and we will skate.
Colorado College number 2, minor penalty for holding.
Into the box for CC. Zachariah Wisdom. And Kyle Houston, CC not helping themselves tonight here.
Yeah, it was against the wall in the D zone, and Wisdom's got one hand on his stick, and then it was the turn right there, the little grab, and then the additional kind of hold with his left arm and causing his man to fall is what ultimately led to Wisdom going to the box. And you can't keep giving this Duluth power play opportunities. Even though your penalty kill has been good, there's a reason why Duluth is number 4 in the nation on the power play.
Here comes Pionk. Gets right by Stanley Cooley, Jack Bedard, now Pionk. Circling. Andrews gets a stick on it. Bulldogs play it right back in, Jack Bedard. The hit over to the far side of Matthew Perkins. Pionk, Perkins, holding, firing, and Caden Mbarico right there.
Yeah, that's what you got to do too on the penalty kill when you're a goaltender, is get that puck, squeeze it, not let any rebounds. And that's what Berkey did.
9:09 to go in the second. 1:26 to go in a power play for Minnesota Duluth. 0 for 2 in the first period in the power play was Minnesota Duluth. They'll face it off now, and Strachey able to clear it. Thiessen. There's Ray Christie coming in. Steve, so dangerous in this position. 12 power play goals coming into tonight. That is second of the NCAA. Logan Will, the captain. Battling there, Chase Foley as well for CC. In the neutral zone, Gallatin. Lava comes out of the ice right now for CC, comes up with a turnover. Christie has it, feathers it back in, now change. Montgomery, Modar, Andrews on the ice along with Noah Lava. And play is whistled dead with 8:21 to go here in the second.
Yeah, Duluth played it with a high stick, and thankfully for the Tigers they did, because they were coming down with some speed.
Been a weird flow to this game for Colorado College, yet to find any rhythm offensively.
Yeah, it's, that's what happens a little bit when you play on the penalty kill. And you had that 5-minute major earlier. They were playing some 4-on-4 along with the other penalty, and now you're playing on the penalty kill again. But yeah, really hasn't been able to find a rhythm offensively.
Andrews dumps it back in, and Cooley racing out of the ice along with Tommy Middleton. 25 seconds to go. 5-on-4 hockey for the Bulldogs. Here's Ben Steeves. Cooley. And out of the blue line, Gallatin plays it forward off to the left side. Gallatin. Little 1-2 here on the edge. They'll throw it in. Out of play here. 4 seconds to go on a power play for Duluth.
Yeah, it's been another good penalty kill for the Tigers. Nothing really going on the power play for Duluth so far today. But still 4 seconds. And now if you're Duluth, you have to be aware of wisdom coming out of the box, and CC being aware too of when you can and can't ice the puck. So it starts with winning this faceoff from Stanley Cooley.
Jack Smith face it off for the Bulldogs. Did a good job by Stanley there. And they kill off the power play. So special teams getting it done again. Now CC trying to find a way to even up this contest with 7:35 to go here in period number 2. Middleton able to keep it in play. Cooley spins. Pressure all around Stanley. Now Pionk comes out of there with the puck at mid-ice now. Pass off the stick of Smith, and on a back end, Cooley able to play it. Gloved out of midair by Zachariah Wisdom. Now Pionk plays it on the ground. Grounder there is ricocheted into the board. A whistle play stopped here with 7:01 to go in the second.
There's 7 shots so far for the Tigers and 12 for Duluth. And the big one was off of the faceoff and a miscommunication on the D-zone coverage there from the Tigers that ended up in the back of the net.
CC controls the faceoff. Foley, oh, that feed just missed trying to connect with Evan Werner. Beremyev, hit just misses. Foley now back down into his own end, and icing there with 6:45 to go.
Things have just been a little bit off offensively for the Tigers. Passes that miss by an inch or two, and just not able to connect on those tape-to-tape passes. And here's where you hope Lava can win it back, and maybe Gleb just takes it and fires it.
Cardelloni squaring off for Duluth. Lava wins it, but hustle play for Minnesota Duluth. Chase Foley now. Bulldogs head to the corner, take it away. Here we go, Noah Lava, numbers for CC. Lava feeds it, Veremyev, shot and a goal! We are tied at 1.
We talked about this top line needing to get going after the rough weekend they had individually last weekend. And for a team that has been struggling offensively so far in this game, this was exactly what they needed. It started in the D zone. Great job by Chase Foley. And then you get it up to Noah Lava, who makes a fantastic feed to Veremyev, and Veremyev makes no mistake about it. Goes top shelf over the glove. And we are tied at 1.
Gleb Veremyev, 13th goal of the season. How about that assist by Lava?
Yeah, it was fantastic. And those are the type of drills that you work on in practice, going from D zone to offense right there. And it started again with Chase Foley making a good play, knocking his man off the puck, leaving the puck, and then up come the Tigers.
Winding and firing is Pierce from way out, and that's a huge save by Mbarico. Little pushing and shoving there. Both teams going to talk about it. We've got a timeout on the ice. 5:59 to go. The Tigers have evened this one up. 1-1 in the second. Kyle Houston, CC going the length of the ice to tie this game up.
And this is what you work on in practice, going defense to offense. Chase Foley knocks the puck away, and then boom, 3-on-2 for the Tigers. What a pass to Gleb Veremyev, and he goes top shelf. That was about as perfect of a play, the length of the ice, as you could possibly get.
Big rip by Pierce, and CC able to come out of there with the puck. Here we go. Evan Werner. Werner looking. Montgomery blocked there. Sliding back defensively, Joey Pierce.
Yeah, good job by Joey Pierce. And Werner, I thought he did a good job of kind of faking that, and he's got such a dangerous shot. You got to respect it, but man, that was just a little bit of a better play from Joey Pierce.
Montgomery held in. The Bulldog in by Evan Werner. Montgomery into the corner, back to Werner. Evan trying to feed it to Millar, blocked. Blocked there by Kyler Kleben from Minnesota Duluth. Now Beck sends it in. Wide of the post, far side's Ethan Strachey. Rimmed around, Ryan Beck. Here's Connor Mayer to Brett Link. Mayer not able to secure the puck. Johnson. Here we go the other way. Fisher, Kleben, holding, top of the slot, shot. Caden Mbarico making a play for CC.
Well, the Tigers had an opportunity to take a 2-1 lead on this 2-on-1, so poking it up, and Evan Werner comes up. He's looking at his man, fakes a shot. What a play from Pierce, and getting that stick down, lays out, and timed it perfectly too. If he goes too early, Werner is going to be able to toe drag that past him, get it over to Montgomery. So just a great play from the sophomore from Hermantown, Minnesota.
So here we go, face off with 4:39 to go in the second in the CCN. Tigers skate out Link. Nicholas Andrews turns at mid-ice. Logan Will not able to possess. Big hit there. Perkins here to the CC bench.
I've seen a lot of big crashes in this game. Every time somebody gets the puck, somebody's getting bumped. And going up the wall right next to the CC bench. Here's Perkins, he gets rid of it, and Link able to introduce Perkins to some of his Tiger teammates.
Christie, I think, took the worst of that shot. Here's Millar, sent in, blocked out of midair there by Matthew Thiessen. A good look from way out. Here we go. Laba. Pinned along the boards for Emya Battles. Laba gets up. Bulldogs. This is Ben Steeves. Rimmed around. Zachariah Wisdom reaches the puck in time. Andrews flips it forward. Laba not able to reach. Sent in. Oh, what a play by Mbereko. Dangerous play. Steeves was camping on the doorstep.
And that's dangerous if Steeves is right on the doorstep, but some stingy goaltending again from Caden Mbereko.
Andrews out of play with 3:37 to go here in the second.
So fans are still a little upset because in the offensive zone, Noah Laba working against Perkins and Dubinsky, and Dubinsky has Laba wrapped up, and that's sort of the same thing that got Zachariah Wisdom the penalty earlier. So there's some faithful CC and passionate CC fans that were not happy with that no call.
Stanley Cooley. Ethan Strachey skates out. Oh, good feed to Tommy Middleton. One-on-one, the left side, and a poke check there by Goetz. Tremendous play to take the puck away.
Yeah, Middleton just lost it for a half second.
There's Cooley. Stanley. Ray Christie. Out to Mayer. Connor, top of the slot. Out of midair with the left hand. Tommy Middleton. Ricocheted over. Mayer scrambling hard to get there. Off the Bulldog board. Inside of 3 minutes to play here in the second in a 1-1 game. Smith hard skate over for UMD. Bainbergs helps it along with the backhand. Klavs now circles back. Strachey holding, flips it up through the neutral zone, out of midair, played by Gallatin. Smith showing the speed there into the corner, held up by Drew Montgomery. Now Evan Werner. Ethan Strachey able to reach the puck inside of 2.5 remaining here in the second in a 1-1 game. CC playing it forward. Werner will, and a block by Pierce. Pierce, 2 huge defensive plays, Kyle, in the second.
Yeah, he's made his name known in this second period with the stick work that he's been able to do.
Foley up ahead, just missing his back, trying to get behind the defender. That's Joey Pierce, wreaking havoc on this CC attack. There's Logan Will, take it away, look out. Opportunity here for the Bulldogs. The shot ricochet just wide of the post. Mbereko in position again. 1:35 to go here in the second. Open look. Loose puck. Will has it. That shot from way out by Dubinsky. Penalty coming. Will. Link. He goes down. And CC will go on the advantage here with 1:19 to go in the second.
Duluth number 37, minor penalty, high stick.
Right in front of the net, Luke Johnson against Chase Foley gets the stick up in the grill of Foley. And here's one of those big moments in the game. When you have a power play late in the period, you're trying to build some momentum heading into the third, and when CC's gotten the lead this year heading into the third, they have been nearly unbeatable. Well, here's a great chance.
Opportunity here. 1:19 to go in the second. Noah Laba, Evan Werner, Gleb Beremiev, Max Burkholder, Chase Foley on the ice right now for CC Foley from the blue line. Drops it off. Werner, shot ricocheted there. A redirect off the stick of Noah Laba. Noah now. Back to Max Burkholder. Foley Burkholder to the point, fully rotates down. Lava spins, set up, nobody home, and cleared out by Jack Smith. There's Mbarico leaving it for Nicholas Andrews. You got Andrews, Lava, Max Burkholder, Evan Werner, and they will attack. Noah skates by, trying to send it into the slot. Burkholder tied up in the corner. 30 seconds to go in a period. Stalemate behind the Duluth net. Just missing, trying to connect with Gleb Remyev. Andrews set up, Werner holding, firing, puck no, turning, in a goal! With 14 seconds to go, Noah Lava has put the Tigers up by 1.
This is a case of good hard work leading to good fortune for the CC Tigers. You have really good opportunities on the power play late. Here's a pass over to Werner. Werner goes, shoots it. It gets blocked. It goes away off of Thiessen. And then Laba trying to go to Veremyev on the back post, and it goes off of a Duluth player. It goes off of Riley Bodnarchuk. And then it into the back of the net. So a huge power play goal for the Tigers.
They light the Lava lamp here at Ed Robeson Arena, and that's the way the second period comes to a close. CC getting 2 goals in the last 6.5 minutes, the second being a power play goal. Kyle, they're going to skate to the locker room with the lead.
So here's Werner taking the shot. It bounces off of Thiessen. Laba turns and fires it, and it goes off of Bodnarchuk into the back of the net. So good fortune. That's what you can generate on the power play, and you like to see some of those bounces go your way, and it certainly did for Noah Laba. So now you have Laba with the goal, and you have Gleb Veremyev with the goal as well. So 2 guys on the top line really leading the charge for the Tigers.
Now CC now heads into the locker room up by 1 after 40 minutes of play. And Kyle, just like that, the momentum in this contest is swung quickly.
Yeah, and Duluth had a really good, strong push to that second period, getting the early goal, and CC not able to establish much offensively, but then the goal from Veremyev really lit up this building, lit up the team for the Tigers. You get that late power play, and able to capitalize is great.
All right, we go now down to the ice and joined by Noah Laba. And Noah, how big was that power play goal, just as far as momentum to go into this second intermission with the lead?
Yeah, it's huge. It's good to get that one there. Our unit's been digging here the last few games, and it was nice to finally get one, so credit to our unit.
What do you need to do in this third period to secure the lead, secure the Friday night win?
Yeah, I think we got to get back to 5-on-5 hockey. Do what we do best, get pucks in deep, hunt their D-man, and get pucks to the net.
Noah, thank you.
Thank you.
Noah Laba, he gets a goal and an assist in that second period. Colorado College has taken the lead. Tigers 2, Minnesota Duluth 1. Back with more second intermission right after this. Kyle Houston, they have the lead 2-1. Just grinding it out in the second, persistence paying off, and here they are, a 1-goal lead. This game feels entirely different after that last 6.5 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Duluth with the early push in the second period, but CC able to capitalize on a couple opportunities, a really good 3-on-2 rush, and Gleb Veremyev able to finish it. And then on the power play, Noah Laba getting the fortuitous bounce and into the back of the net, and that's how the CC Tigers take that 2-1 lead heading into the third.
Let's go to the highlights from period number 2. Logan Will, a face-off one there, and then poked in by Mangini, and it's 1-0 Minnesota Duluth.
Yeah, a little breakdown defensively, and Mangini was wide open. There's a lot of miscommunication off the face-off, but might be my favorite play of the year. Chase Foley able to knock it away in the D zone. Veremyev to Laba. Laba with a great pass to Veremyev, and then boom, what a shot from Gleb Veremyev. And that really turned the momentum around in this building. It got the guys fired up on the bench, and that's what led to a little bit more of an offensive push for the Tigers in that late period. And then here's the goal from Laba, the go-ahead one. Evan Werner goes and fires it. Laba turns and passes it. Montgomery, if that gets through to Montgomery, Montgomery's got a goal in the back of the net, but instead it goes off of Riley Bodnarchuk and into the back of the net. So 2-1 CC, and they played so well this season leading after 2.
As we look at the numbers, Minnesota Duluth out shooting Colorado College, but it's about the kind of shots and being able to convert. CC converting on a power play goal for the first time in 2 weeks. Huge to give them the lead here after 40 minutes.
And you really have to be aware on the Duluth side, over 3 on the power play. Be disciplined this period if you're the Tigers. You can't take any unnecessary penalties and give them opportunities, because your penalty kill has shut them down, but they are lethal and they can score with the best of them on the power play.
Well, 2 periods down, and Colorado College right now trying to skate away with yet another win. Tigers in control, back for the third after this. It's first lead of the night. They are out in front of the Minnesota Duluth Bulldogs by a score of 2-1. Well, some other big games around the NC8C. North Dakota taking care of Western Michigan. North Dakota, #1 team in the conference, and DU right now in control with St. Cloud State. CC with the lead, back for the third after this. Back at Ed Robson Arena, getting ready to start period number 3. The 11th ranked team of the nation, Colorado College, out in front of Minnesota Duluth by a score of 2-1. Josh Howell, Kyle Hewson. And we're now joined by the head coach of the CC Tigers, Chris Mayotte. And coach, final 6.5 minutes of this game, the momentum changed in the second. I go back to that play by Chase Foley to start, set up that first goal. How big was the play by number 7?
Yeah, it was huge. We've been killing too much. Hadn't really been able to generate any speed or build an offense. A lot of what we were doing was playing long and getting single chances. So, we finally built a rush and stayed underneath pucks and came up together, and that was a huge goal for us.
How do you continue on that offensive pressure you started to get late in that second period? Is it just a matter of, hey, we want to play 5-on-5 a little bit more?
Yeah, and you got to go after it. You can't back off. Quite honestly, we just need to we need to manage, and I don't mean manage pucks like get it deep. I think we're just getting it deep too much, where we have some opportunities to build some speed and attack the blue line, and we're just settling to get it deep, and we just got to build together and make plays on entry.
Coach, thank you.
Thanks.
Chris Mayotte, his team trying to hold on to this 2-1 lead. Is Minnesota Duluth back on the ice? There is Matthew Thiessen, a 5th-year goaltender out of Manitoba. Zachariah Wisdom on that top line, and that top line, Kyle, doing top-line things in the second. Gleb Veremyev getting an even strength goal, and then Noah Laba, the power play goal, and Caden Mberico, after giving up that 1 goal early, he has been outstanding.
Yeah, and that 1 goal really wasn't his fault. A little breakdown defensively, but then able to make those stops and whack it away when he was able to. And then he's just played outstanding so far, and you just have so much confidence with him in the net.
Here we go, Chris Mayotte, his team trying to win for the 19th time this season. Colorado College off to its best start since the 07-08 season. Here they are, 11th in the nation. Kyle, this is a big 20 minutes upcoming here for CC.
And CC, when they lead after 2 periods, 10-0-1. So they have done a really good job of handling leads and being able to close out games.
Perkins poked away there, and Laba comes up with it. For the right side is Wisdom. Zachariah back to Noah, feeds it back, and Varemyev just off the mark. Had a great look. There's Laba, Varemyev. A good start out of this top line, and now a change here. Some 30-plus seconds into period number 3. Link. That puck stays in play. Gallatin now. Fast sheet here out of the second intermission. Strachey pushes back. Minnesota Duluth throws it over to the far side. Now Connor Mayer picks it up. Off the board, gets by the stick of Ethan Strachey. Mayer, Beck closing in, sent in. Strachey, trouble there. Logan Will able to get a stick on it. Gallatin drops it back, sent in, shot wide of the post near side. Couple of big rips here by the Bulldogs. Gallatin. Now play it up. Loney. Connor Mayer now turning to mid-ice. Quick spin move there by Mangini. He scored the only goal of the game so far for Minnesota Duluth, and a collision there by Cooley. Burkholder, big hit. Duluth holding, plays it off the board. This is Bass sent in, look out. Redirect, no. Christie to the backhand. Tommy Middleton rims it around. There's Christie. Sent in, the setup. Cooley. Right back into the corner. Christie trying to get position. Chase Foley now. He'll reverse direction. Chase feeds it over to Claude Bainsburg. From behind. This is Burkholder. CC really possessing the puck here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the third period.
Yeah, that's what you want to do with the lead, is not sit back. And it's only a 2-1 lead, so it's not like you're really protecting a ton. And you just had some good momentum heading into this third period, so you want to build upon that, and would love to get an early goal here.
Here's Evan Werner, head of steam. Poked away there on the back end by Pionk. There's Nicholas Andrews. Played out of midair by Minnesota Duluth. Andrews. Ben Steeves, so dangerous. Poked away there, great play, and now Steeves is down on the ice. And they're gonna whistle a stoppage here, 16:30 to go in the third. And Duluth is going to the box.
Yeah, we'll see if they grab anybody else on the CC side, but here's the play, and coming across is Nicholas Andrews hitting Steeves. Does get him up high. We'll see if they want to take a look at this. As of right now, the only guy in the box is on the Duluth side, and that's Matthew Perkins.
Now they're going to go check this out.
Minor penalty on the ice to Duluth, number 34, 2 minutes for holding. The play is also under review for a potential major penalty on a different play.
Here we go.
And remember, they got Gleb Varemyev for the charging major earlier. And then they reviewed a play that I personally thought was head contact going against Gleb, hitting Gleb in the head. They did not call that a penalty. But here is the look for Nicholas Andrews with Steeves coming across the ice. It's poked away, and Andrews goes towards him. It was the elbow to the head. Steeves is kind of leaning down. And Andrews hitting Steve, and here's the hold right there. So that's the only penalty that was called right there.
I have to believe CC, at least from that angle, could be headed to the box as well.
And if they did, it would be, they said they were reviewing it for a major penalty. So it would be the situation we had in the first period where Gleb was called for the 5, guy on Duluth was called for the 2, and you play 4-on-4 for a little bit. Well, here's one last look. And the officials have made their decision. And there's the hit.
After review, Colorado College number 37 has a major penalty for contact to the head.
And Nicholas Andrews will go to the box for 5. And we're going to have 2 minutes of 4-on-4 hockey and then another 3. Man advantage for Minnesota Duluth.
Yeah, and I think that's the right call. When you take a look at this, Steve's going across and Andrews, it's direct contact to the head as he's coming across, and that is what I think it was a little bit frustrating for some of these fans here in the no call, is it looks similar against the boards as opposed to open ice. And in my opinion, both of those should have been called head contact, but as it stands, here's the Tigers 4-on-4 for a couple minutes, and then you got to kill off 3 minutes of a dangerous power play.
There's Connor Mayer. 4-on-4 here for the next 2. Mayer able to pick it up. Connor moves in. Connor! Cage comes unhinged. He goes flying out of the side of the post.
Well, we thought you might see what Connor Mayer did in the second period and fake the shot and try to go for the wraparound. Instead, he goes right toward the net, tries to put down his inside shoulder, gets the step on Pierce, and then goes and yard sails against the post. And Thiessen has battled in net. Got hit by Veremyev. Now gets pushed into his net on a little indirect contact from Connor Mayer.
We'll face it off in the neutral zone. Logan Will. A low height for Duluth, and here we go. Ethan Strachey out of his own end. Chase Foley. Will. Brett Link is on the ice as well for CC here. 1 minute and 30 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Strachey to Chase Foley. Big hit there, taken by Foley. Will pursuing. Bulldogs play it. That pass just a little bit long. Quickly, they'll work it back to Link on the backhand. Strachey to Brett Link. Spinning as Link loses the puck. Burkholder now at mid-ice. Connor Mayer. Inside a minute to go, 4-on-4 hockey, and following this, it'll be 3 minutes of 5-on-4 after the major taken by Nicholas Andrews. Here's Cooley trying to turn the corner. Drops it back in a giveaway. Numbers here, 2-on-1. The shot and a goal. We're even at 2.
Connor McMenamin with his 5th goal on the year, and this was a costly turnover in the offensive zone. 4-on-4. Stanley Cooley turning and leaves the puck right for Duluth. He thought that Burkholder was back there. Mayer does the wise thing and backs off. Then you have the 2-on-1. 2-on-1, your top goalie takes the shot. D-man takes the other guy, and McMenamin does a good job of shooting it off the blocker of Caden Barrico to tie up the game.
Even at 2 here, 14:59 to go. Another 30 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. And then CC will be on the short end of it for the next 3. crucial point in this game, in this series. But if we've learned anything about CC this year, Kyle, they don't panic and continue to play their game. Try to go back in front for the second time tonight. I'll leave it at 2. Dubinsky now. Trying just to eat up the final seconds of this 4-on-4. Here's low height. Foley, good defense there by Chase. Now 5-on-4 here for Minnesota Duluth. Here's Steves. Steves spins back, played by Millar. Drops it for Olsen. To the blue line, Gallatin. Olsen, room. Gallatin sets up, drops it off. Steves, no. Gallatin again, looking at Steves on the right side. He'll go to the backhand. Olsen feathers it down. Gallatin looking for Steves. He'll rip one right into Caden and Barrico.
Well, if you're CC, you'll take that shot from up top any day with no traffic in front and right into the Tiger crest on Emberico. So Gallatin looks, and Lowhite was standing what he thought was in front of Emberico, but just to the side of him. So Caden able to get that right off the chest and smother it up.
Here we go, facing it off to the right of Caden Emberico, Stanley Cooley. And Matthew Perkins for Minnesota Duluth, 0 for on a man advantage here tonight.
Fans wanted a delay on Duluth. They got a warning, and then the linesman on the second drop said that it was his own fault, but very close to getting back to 4-on-4 hockey.
CC able to clear it down. 2:15 to go, 5-on-4 hockey here for Minnesota Duluth at a 2-2 game. You just joined us, Connor McManaman. Tied it up at 2. 5 minutes into the third period. And Emberico, rebound. Perkins played it out. Now to the left side, Perkins sent in right on the stick of Connor Mayer to clear.
And a good clear by Connor Mayer, and good job of having his stick on the ice so that didn't get past him to the back door.
Pionk, Olsen, Steves now. Over to Loney. Set up, Olsen. Puck just got away. He had room to work. Olsen again. Pass over to Steves. Holding, looking to fire here as Millar will defending on that far side. Steves again. Gallatin down to the doorstep, and there's Will. Beautiful position. They tried to get it to Steves, and Will cut it off.
Yeah, great position from the captain, and good sticks too from CC. Duluth, they didn't want to keep it on the perimeter, but they were forced to because of the work from the Tigers.
There's Connor Mayer. Laba. Olsen now. Back to Gallatin. Steves. Laba all over Ben Steves. What a play. Laba trying to get around. He will. Noah Laba holding. Laba goes down behind the Bulldog cage. 15 more seconds of 5-on-4 hockey for Minnesota Duluth. They'll throw it against the board. And a clear, that should do it.
Yeah, another really good kill from the Tigers, and in another big spot as well.
Taken away by Will. Here's Tommy Middleton. Boy, special teams huge tonight for CC.
Yeah, and we knew that it was going to be a big challenge because of how good Duluth has been on the power play, but you have 4 penalty kills, including 2 majors. Now, part of that was, 4-on-4 for a couple minutes, but still the 3-minute, 3-minute, 2-minute, 2-minute that you kill. On top of that, you get a power play goal in the second period. So winning the special teams battles right now.
Chase Foley, ricocheted out of play.
And it has been tough for any D-man to get the puck through tonight.
Timeout of the ice, all even at 2 here, 11:14 to go in the third. The all-important pairwise rankings, Kyle Houston, and as of now, CC, well, they started the day at 14. They're working their way up.
Yeah, and if you want to have an idea of if your team is going to make the NCAA tournament as an at-large team, the pairwise is what you want to look at. If you sit at about 13, you feel really confident going in. So CC being at 11, if the season ended right now, which we can't make it as much as we'd want it to end right now, the Tigers would be in the NCAA tournament.
Well, right now, key part of this game, the shot sent in off the blocker of Matthew Thiessen. Good work defensively on the back end by Colorado College. That's Burkholder getting a stick on it, paired up there with Chase Foley. Mid-ice here, Chase Foley able to work it up. Foley moves in, shot no. Put back, scramble in front of the net. CC comes out of it. Burkholder. Vainberg's clawed the backhand. Oh, he nearly buried it. Werner now. Chase Foley, Max Burkholder. Max moves in, Max shoots. Puck up in the air, and now Duluth on the rush. Now numbers and sent in, glove with the left hand of Caden Mbarico.
Build off of that shift if you're the Tigers. That was really good chances, some good bounces, and now you get the fans into it.
Approaching the halfway mark here in period number 3. Brett Link in the open lane, just wide. Logan Will. Nothing easy tonight. Bouncing puck. Bulldogs control. They get it up to Gallatin. Over to the far side. Played off the board of the backhand. Strachey moves in here for CC. He'll dump it over to Connor Mayer. Mayer mid-ice pulled down at the blue line by Carter Loney. Loney moves in. Behind the cage. Gallatin. Quick sweep over Steves, turns, and a block by Connor Mayer. 9:20 to go here in regulation in a 2-2 game. Just off the mark, Luke Lohite, the captain, plays it. Now Veremyev. Reined in by Carter Loney, off the board. Holding. Pionk sent in just wide of the post right side. And a shot taken there by Bednarchuk. One time and a block by Zachariah Wisdom. Loney doubled up. Fans coming alive here at Ed Robson Arena. Lava. As the captain avoids a hit, Luke Lohite. Pionk shot wide of the post again. Veremyev, Jack Millar, under 8.5 to play. Hustling over is Braden Fisher. This is Kyler Clevin now. Off the skate of Gleb Veremyev. Fisher. Played by Nicholas Andrews. Jack Millar. Doubled up. Oh, the setup, trying to clear it out. Pulled down by Pionk. Lava battling. Veremyev wins it. Gleb not able to keep his skate inside of 8 minutes to go.
What a stretch of hockey this has been. It was a lot of CC playing in the Duluth zone just a moment ago, and now Duluth getting some offensive chances. This is what it looks like when you're playing for the playoffs.
Christie, the feed for Burkholder. Stanley Cooley spun around. Christie set up, shot blocked. Oh, beautiful look there. Burkholder thought about it, sends it in, off the window. Foley retreats, and it gets by Chase. Caden covers in the crease. 7:09 to go here in the third.
Shots are 22-15 Duluth, but here's a great chance, and Tommy Middleton has his shot blocked. And that was Luke Bast. And one thing these two teams have done defensively today is block shots, get sticks and bodies in lane, because you see right after that, Burkholder, who's on your screen right now, had no lane to shoot it. He can find a lane as good as anybody in the league and had to shoot it off of the glass. And so they're making it really tough to get any shots from the perimeter.
For the blue line, Gallatin sent in, and there's Caden Barrico. 23 shots on goal for Minnesota Duluth, and Barrico has stopped 21. 2-2 late in the third. Now the CC fans on their feet here trying to pull Colorado College across the finish line tonight. A 2-2 game. Tigers need to find a way, Kyle Houston, to scratch out one more here in regulation and come away with 3.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy, though, because of how stout defensively the Bulldogs have been, but the Tigers have been just as stout on the defensive end.
Gleb Varemyev hit from behind. Wisdom moves over, played out of midair by Jack Millar. Nicholas Andrews mid-ice, nearly got through to Lava. Varemyev has a bouncing puck, just missed. Wide of the post and barely wide. The setup shot, Andrews, no, look out. Trying to feed it up ahead. Steves was breaking free, but Andrews, good defensive play.
Yeah, they just couldn't quite trust themselves to pass it to Steves, who was breaking right behind Andrews. But man, right before that, a bouncing puck off of a deflection. Thiessen had no idea where the puck was.
There's Tommy Middleton, bats it into the corner. Quick skate there for Cooley, bumps down his man to set up. Christie blocked, rebound, second effort, no. In Minnesota, Duluth skates out of there with the puck quickly into the open ice. Ben Steves, or check that, that's low height. Mayer, low height, takes a shot, the captain into the wall. Strachey, and now they're gonna stop play here as down is Luke Lowhite with 5:33 to go here in the third.
Yeah, Lowhite went down hard. And it was one of those plays where he just lost his footing and slid a long way.
Now took the energy right out of the building, and you hope for the captain's sake he is going to be okay, and that is a good sign.
Yeah, always a scary sight when you're going fast and head of the boards like that. So there he goes, chipped in, and then just loses an edge and goes hard. Oh, man. He's
belly first.
Yeah, thankful that he's able to brace himself there.
Here we go. Both teams a breather there. Scott Sandelin looks on in a battle tonight, 2-2 again. This is the #1 league in all of college hockey. Forget about records, forget about the standings. This is a good Minnesota Duluth team.
Yeah, it is. And again, a team that has such a rich history and an established culture where they're going to play hard every game no matter what their record is.
Fed back shot, loose puck, scramble, and the Bulldogs come out of there. On the back end, Max Burkholder, position well, plays it off the board to Klaus Bainbergs. Fed forward by Montgomery, Werner. They're able to shake loose as Evan was closing in on the puck. Off the stick of Thiessen. Well, as we mentioned, coming into this weekend, CC, top 4 in the standings. Trying to keep pace here tonight.
Yeah, trying to earn that first round home playoff series. And Western falls tonight to North Dakota, and St. Cloud fell to Denver as well. So those top 5 teams really battling for those spots. And now you even have Omaha that is looking to jump up. They've got Miami this weekend, so trying to take care of business there, and still maybe with an outside shot to make that top 4. It's really anybody's game right now, and going into the last weekend, still nothing really solidified in terms of those top 4, 5, 6 spots.
Minnesota Duluth now, fast off the board. Link in good position for Colorado College, flips it off the window, played out of midair by UMD. Now Brett Link shoots and just wide of the post, far side. Jack Millar, Link, the big hit there in the corner. Challenging there, Colorado College, it's the captain, Logan Will. Nicholas Andrews, Lev Beremyev. Played back. Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the third period. Beremyev over, big hit, and Gleb down on the ice, and he takes a shot in the head, and the crowd wants a call. Not gonna get it. Play is stopped here with 3:53 to go, and I take that back. They will get the call.
I think they're getting both. They're getting Gleb too.
Now, we'll have to see that a second time. Words being exchanged in the box between the Bulldogs and the Tigers.
Duluth number 16, minor penalty for roughing. Colorado College, minor penalty for holding.
Low height and Beremyev, and let's take another look.
So Beremyev and Lohheit tied up right around center ice. Here's Gleb. He gets hit, falls down, and then there's the punch to the back of the head. Gleb trying to get up, and Loheit's leg is in between his legs.
Now, that hard to believe they called that both ways. That's as one-sided as it looks. And again, we're calling it like we see it.
Yeah,
did not
exactly.
see a penalty on Beremyev. Just flat out did not see it. They're going to have to overcome it. 4-on-4, here we go. Nicholas Andrews feeds it up. Well, that was a dangerous play. Owen Gallatin. Here we go, CC again. Gonna have to dig down. 135 of 4-on-4 hockey. Jack Millar. Nicholas Andrews. On the ice comes Montgomery and Mayer. There's Connor Mayer now. Cuts in, drops it back for Montgomery. One minute, 5 seconds to go, 4-on-4 hockey. At the open ice, this is Pionk. Perkins now, spinning away from Mayer. Pionk to the backhand, over to the far side. Montgomery defending, along with Strachey. Pionk shoots it high. Perkins now. Connor Mayer skating with Perkins. They'll flip it over to the blue line. Goats on the ice right now for UMD. 35 seconds to go of 4-on-4 hockey. Look out, here comes a charging Loney. Peels away from Millar. Jack trying to poke it away. Strachey the hit. In comes Ben Steeves to the blue line, near side. Bast holds. Bast in the slot, fires it, gloved by Caden Mbarico.
There's steady Caden Mbarico, just waiting for that opportunity and able to glove it down and get his team a change.
2:07 to go in regulation. 14 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey remain.
And there's Mbarico just tracking it right into that yellow Bauer glove and looking it all the way in.
Klavs Vainbergs will face it off for CC. Jack Smith. Vainbergs wins it. Millar, Noah Lava, here we go. Inside of 2 minutes to go in regulation. Lava, Noah, holds, spins, nobody there. No trailer in Millar. Back to 5-on-5 hockey here. 2-2 game, 1:40 to go in regulation. Minnesota Duluth off the board, Andrews. Duluth able to get to the puck. It's the captain, Luke Lowhite. Played a physical game. Has Lowhite here taken some shots and given some shots in the third. Near side to Nicholas Andrews. 1:15 remaining in a 2-2 game here in the third. Trying to feed off the energy here at home. Here's Brett Link. Link. Loose puck, trickling into the corner. Logan Will. Puck gets by Will. Scramble there by Joey Pierce. Held by Brett Link. 45 seconds and counting here in regulation. Tyler Coffey battles. There's Link. Brett holds. Brett now mid-ice from behind. Off the board in front of the Bulldog bench. 30 seconds to go. Olsen holds. The feed just missed. McMenamin. Chase Foley now helps it up, and boy, big play there. Get it out of harm's way. 15 seconds to go. CC perhaps one last opportunity if they can come up with the puck. Here we go. 10 seconds to go in regulation. They'll throw to the corner. Out comes Tommy Middleton. 2 seconds, 1 second, hit the side of the cage, and that will do it. Well, 60 minutes, Kyle Houston, not enough. We're going to OT.
Yeah, and it's going to be a battle in OT. Excited to see what these two teams can do.
Time out of the ice. Bonus hockey when we come back, a 2-2 game. Chris Mayotte, the CC Tigers in overtime once again. This for the 10th time this season. And Kyle, they have fared well in the extra session.
Yeah, and another overtime game between Duluth and CC as well. It seems like that's what these two teams do all the time. They traded a pair of 3-2 overtime wins in January, and now it's shaping up to be a 3-2 overtime win for somebody on the CC side. The man just going to the ice right now, Noah Laba, he has been a machine in terms of overtime game winners.
7 game winners this season. And Laba, Chase Foley, Gleb Veremyev. The trio, 3-on-3 hockey. How good is this? Friday night to kick off the month of March. Talk about madness, it's right here. Gleb Veremyev now. Chase Foley. Here's Gleb. On the move. Gleb. Oh, poked away from behind by Pionk. Now the other way. Numbers for Minnesota Duluth. They'll drop it back. The setup. Olsen holding. Feeding it over on the far side. Top of the slot. Pionk moves in. Beautiful move and a shot. Wrap around. Loose puck on the stick of Noah Laba.
Now Laba in the right place at the right time.
There's Noah trying to go between the wickets of Aaron Pionk. This is Evan Werner on the ice right now, along with Nicholas Andrews. Brett Link will be the third here. Overtime underway. 4:05 to go here. The extra session. The shot just wide. Partially deflected. Nicholas Andrews. Oh, takes a shot against the board. Fast skating Ben Steeves here. He'll spin around. Onto the ice comes Gallatin. And then Jack Smith rounds out the trio here. Here's Smith. Gallatin off his stick. Then the skate into the corner. Brett Link battling. Gallatin able to play it to Steeves. Ben, top of the slot, drops it back. Smith, the shot. Caden Mbarico right there. Edge of your seat hockey here with 3:22 to go in overtime.
3-on-3 hockey is the most exciting hockey you can get, and I think that this was a prime example right there as it goes behind the net, then Laba turning it back up, and Smith I think had a little bit more time than he thought. I don't think he realized Millar's stick was tied up, so could have taken a couple extra steps toward the net. Big face-off win right there. Possession is so key in overtime because once you get it, you can keep it for so long. There's so much ice to work with.
2-on-2. Wisdom. Laba drops it back for Chase Foley. Spins back. Chase now surveying. Into the neutral zone. Foley over to Zachariah Wisdom. To your point, Kyle, CC possessing here with under 3 minutes to go. Laba, Chase Foley, top of the slot. Foley moves in. Chase to Noah Laba. Falls down. Laba looking right. Goes off the board. Chase Foley. This is Evan Werner now. Now Ethan Strachey onto the ice for Colorado College. And here comes Brett Link. Charging hard is Evan Werner. Werner now, that speed, trying to wrap it around the cage. Werner feeds it to Strachey, loses a handle on the puck. He's got Link. Werner, Link on the right, trailing. Link spins and blocked. Link again. Brett charges. Puck still free and carried from behind by Carter Loney. Under 2 to play, taken away by Link. Brett holding, firing, and a blocker save of the right pad. And here comes Logan Will, backhand just wide. Shot after shot late in overtime. Gleb getting in the mix. Off the board, Veremyev plays it. Gleb now to the right side. Gleb moves in! And it stays out of the net somehow. Thiessen able to pick up the stick. Inside of 1:30 to go. Momentum for CC. Can they finish? Noah Laba drops it back for Nicholas Andrews. And they'll reset. Let's go Tigers, chanted throughout Ed Robeson Arena. Under a minute to play in overtime. Tigers trying to take 2 points in a huge game tonight. Klaus Vainbergs spins away. Defended well there, Vainbergs. 40 seconds to play. This is Jack Millar. Oh, beautiful feed as Laba, Millar, Jack, 30 seconds remaining. Millar looking for the backhand, goes back to Noah Lava, circles back the other way. Lava drops it off for Bainbergs. Klavs, Millar from the point. Jack moves in, the setup, and it's taken away. Look out in the open ice. Opportunity here for Quinn Olson, and good job by Millar on the back end. Final seconds here of overtime, ticking away. 5 minutes into the books, just like that.
CC possessed that puck for about 4.5 minutes of that 5-minute overtime. But credit Duluth, not breaking down even when they were tired, stayed within their structure. So a good job by the Bulldogs, and now it'll come down to a little one-on-one battle, you versus the goalie.
Oh, here we go. Expect nothing less in this one.
Well, Brett Link had a couple of opportunities in overtime. Good play by Werner, and then Link trying to spin, and it was knocked away by Pionk, and then Gleb Veremyev going hard right to the net. That's what he does every game, is just try to drive, and he knocked over Thiessen, but he was being engaged by the defensive player. So now it's a matter of Mberico versus Thiessen.
So here we go. Shootout hockey. That's Quinn Olson. Quinn Olson out of Calgary. Mberico comes out of net. Olson skating in. Olson going to the backhand, denied! What a play with the left blocker! Caden Mberico! Denied!
Olson came in on his offhand slowly, nice play, and then off the toe of Caden Mberico. Using all of that 5'11" frame.
Noah Lava. Lava moves in, and a goal! Advantage CC.
He comes way out wide and then back to the middle of the ice. And then a couple of moves, fakes the shot, opens up the leg, goes 5-hole.
Ben Steeves, 22 goals this season. Steeves, shot! And they score their second opportunity. So 1 goal apiece, but CC a chance to go up here.
This was really nice by Steeves, going really slow, and then that burst of speed and going low blocker, so tough. When you're a left-handed shot going blocker across the body.
Ryan Beck so crafty with the puck. Leads the Tigers at assist here, trying to score. And a shootout and denied. So both teams with 1 goal here in the shootout. And out comes Anthony Mangini. He scored the first goal of the game for Minnesota Duluth. Mberico way out. Mangini holding, looking, he scores. Second goal for Duluth, and CC now needing to answer with Gleb Veremyev. Here's the big 6'4" sophomore Gleb. Looking, firing, and denied. And Minnesota Duluth in a shootout holds on for the victory. CC will pick up a point, but boy, tough one and a tough way for this one to end.
Yeah, you have the lead going into the third. You give up a goal in that third period and
can't quite get it done in overtime. It's a tough one if you're the Tigers, but you credit the Bulldogs for the way that they played, and it was a back and forth battle. A lot of penalties, a lot of non-5-on-5 play.
Well, CC, a tough one tonight in a shootout. We're now joined by the head coach of the Tigers, Chris Mayotte. And Coach, no surprise here. You knew this was going to be a hard-fought physical game, but in the end, Minnesota Duluth making one more play. Just talk about the difference down the stretch. What gave the Bulldogs the edge there at the end?
Well, I thought we were actually pretty good at the end of the third. I thought we made a little bit of a push. I thought we controlled the play with in overtime with 3-on-3. In shootouts, everybody gets a chance to go. So it didn't go our way tonight, but we'll watch the film and get better.
What's the message to the guys tonight in the locker room heading into tomorrow?
I liked our, I thought we got to find a way to stay out of the penalty box. A lot of what they were able to build was, and a lot what contributed to our slow start was we just took too many penalties. We took 2 5-minute majors tonight, and in these games you can't do that. We got to be better. We got to be more disciplined, and if we take care of that tomorrow, I like our chances.
Coach, you guys come out of here with the points, still a ton to play for. The optimism going into the locker room, hey, there's still 3 more points on the board for tomorrow.
Yeah, and you got to have a short memory in this league, and we got to get back to work tomorrow. So there's no time to feel bad about a shootout, but we got to find ways to be better to get so it doesn't get to overtime tomorrow night.
Coach, thank you.
Thanks.
Chris Mayotte, the Tigers, Kyle, they do get a point, but again, Minnesota Duluth, in the end, making one more play here tonight.
Yeah, and able to get that tying goal in the third period, get the extra point in the shootout. But you look at this schedule, you got another game tomorrow. Like you said, a short memory. Chance to get 4 points on the weekend if you're able to win in regulation, and then big battles against DU. Still a lot of seeding to be decided, a lot of opportunities to play for points and to get your team playing the way that you want to play.
CC battle back tonight, of course, down 1-0. They took the lead 2-1. Minnesota Duluth tied it up, and then in the end, in a shootout, the Bulldogs edge the 11th ranked team in the nation here tonight. In a shootout, it is Minnesota Duluth with the victory. For my partner Kyle Houston, this is Josh Howe saying so long, CC.